Hey, what's up? Bob, Mike, Nutty Mike. Money Bets. We're the Sports Nuts last minute betting show tonight. Thursday night football, folks. I'm excited. Don't forget to like this show, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you know what? Follow us all on X. That's right. Do it right now, man. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. It'd be a good idea if I put that up there right there. Let's see. Going crazy. I'm really upset. How you doing, Tristan? Tristan has made it through his portion of the hurricane.
Nice.
And yeah, so he's okay. He came on the morning coffee show today and put in his 2 cents worth. Don't forget about BetBucket. Me, Mike, and Tony. We've got a link below in the description. BetBucket.com. Use the code NUTS25 for $25 off your first month, and then I've got this nice little package called the Majestic Morsels. It's $25. You know what? Use the code NUTS15 and get it for $10 for your first month. You got to do it, man. And guess what, Mike? Edgar, come on, BS.
Haven't seen him in a while and haven't heard that in a while.
I know, and he's following me on X now, which is very, very cool. I love it. All right.
Good to see you, Edgar. Thanks for dropping in. Tristan, what's up to you, bro?
For
Brendan,
sure.
how you doing, buddy?
Good. Good to see you boys again. Back for another week. Thursday night football. Here we go. Week 3.
Here we go, man.
Week 3 or week 4? Yeah.
4.
I was going to say it's week 4. Either that or I got my video wrong with. Yeah, you know what? This matchup tonight, don't really know what to think. He's always watching, brothers. You know what, Edgar? You're a good dude. I appreciate
you, man. Yeah, absolutely.
For years, he's been watching us, you know? So, I mean, the matchup tonight is not intriguing at all. If Dallas wants to do anything, they need to win now. I mean, they got no choice. They got to quit screwing around. You know, if they're going to be the America's team, as they claim to be, I don't get it. You know, do you? But you know what we could talk about right now? What we need to talk about is what the hell's going on with your Browns?
Too much to even talk about. I mean, they don't even look good. The offensive line right now is terrible. I believe we gave up 9 sacks last week against the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants.
Yeah, just rough all around. Defense not really doing as well as they were hoped out to be this year so far. Just nobody looks like they're on the same page. So Deshaun Watson, I don't even want to speak upon right now.
Yeah, hard to even get the name out.
Yeah, hard to even get the name out.
Tristan says Ferguson anytime touchdown plus 230. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to say his name too many times, or he may appear, and that's never a good thing. Whether he needs a massage or whether he needs to play a football game, which isn't very good right now either.
What do you mean by that massage comment, by the way?
Oh, I don't know, man. Just something I heard through the grapevine.
Was he at a Diddy party or?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't think so, but
hopefully not. Any pictures coming out of him.
He had his own thing going on, man. He had his own little thing going on there for a while.
Well, you know, there's a problem when you got 100 cases of baby oil. I'm just saying.
Hey, I think that'd be a fun idea for a water park instead of water, just all baby oil.
Okay. Yeah. I bet you do. All right. Let's get back to sports. So anyway, Thursday night football. This is the greatest matchup. I already said that one. Ferguson anytime touchdown.
Well, I'm sorry.
Plus 230. I mean, is Dallas getting right tonight, guys?
I mean, I don't know. They need to. I mean, the stats say that they do based on the last 9 games. I think Dak has won the last 12 times he's played the Giants, if I remember reading that this morning the right way. Daniel Jones is like 1-8 in his last 9 times playing. So all the numbers definitely say Cowboys, which, sometimes mean it might be the Giants.
Well, there's a couple of things to look at. Number one, coming off of a short week, when you just lost, a lot of times you're a little pissed off and eager to get back out on the field. Giants coming off of a big win for them, right?
Big win.
Look, they're very far and few wins for them on the schedule. So
who'd they beat?
The Browns, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so short week. Now, the one thing you could take away from last week is Dallas did get something going at the end of that game against Baltimore, despite being down 28-6 in the fourth quarter. They made it a 3-point game. Now, again, you could argue, Baltimore let up on the gas a little bit. Well, they have been known to do that and blow leads, but you still have to credit the other team for making plays and getting back in it. And it was too little too late, but you can take that momentum and what you were building off of in that game against a good Baltimore team, carry it in on a short week against the Giants, and you can get yourself right here and get back to 500.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really more intrigued than most are with this. Obviously, watching the Giants last Sunday, Malik Neighbors and Daniel Jones, they're really starting to look good together. 2 touchdowns for Neighbors. He's going to come out, want to prove a point that he's better than CeeDee Lamb, obviously another big name star wide receiver in the NFL. I think for Dallas's sake, they're looking for Micah Parsons to step up. I mean, he's got to get to Daniel Jones quickly. You cannot let Malik Neighbors break free, go deep, let him throw the ball. So you got to be in Daniel Jones's face quick. He's got that little dump off to Singletary, which I kind of like him. He's shifty. He's quick. I was able to hop on him a little earlier in the week for over 14.5 receiving yards. I see the lines moved over 15.5. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think Micah Parsons is definitely the guy we look to on defense for Dallas in order to kind of shake things up there against the Giants.
I think the play today that was on the EV page was Dak over 256.5 yards. And my goodness, there was another one to get us. It wasn't Micah Parsons. Who's the other? Is it DeMarcus Lawrence?
To get a sack?
Yeah, to get a sack.
I don't know who it would have been, but
it would have been
Lawrence, possibly Lawrence.
It was Lawrence.
He's on the other side there, Parsons. I missed that one on the EV page, but I did see with the Dak, I took him over 35.5 passing attempts.
Tristan says Brian Burns sack.
Okay.
I could see that. I mean, they went after him to bring him in from Carolina up to New York. That was a big move for them on defense, if not the biggest move they made on defense this year. So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it starts for Dallas stopping the run. You're not facing – listen, it's Devin Singletary here. You got torched by Kamara. You had Jackson and Henry last week. No reason if you're Dallas to not stop the run. And remember – this is a similar game. They played the Browns in week 1, won 33-17. Dallas looked fine there. Didn't give up a ton of damage on the ground, really. I mean, combined 3 running backs, one quarterback, including Watson. They got 93 yards, Cleveland did, against Dallas. Similar, keep it like that, and you should be good to go. You beat the Browns 33-17. This should be a similar type of game for Dallas, in my opinion.
Did they beat week 1?
Did you have to repeat that over and over? Hey, you know what? The Giants and the Cowboys have a common opponent. The Browns.
And they both won.
Yes. And with that, Dallas, no reason you shouldn't beat the Giants tonight and honestly cover that spread. No reason not to.
Well, I get in trouble if I say this real quick. They must be shitting in the dog pound right now. I'm just saying.
It's definitely not looking good. I mean, there's always been a reason that our colors are orange and brown. So.
Ooh, I like that. I you know what? I want to root for your team, man.
Dude, I want to root for him too, but it's hard, man.
Yeah. Bob running this stuff into he did this with Jabari last night. It's what he does when people got a favorite team. We're gonna talk about them for a while. No. Let's move on. Let's talk about your Cardinals, Bob. What a pathetic.
They're blowing a friggin' game again today.
That's pathetic.
Awful. It's very pathetic. Very awful. Pathetic. I'm
should have hammered the Rockies live, man, when they were down 5-2 or even 8-5. Should have hammered them. Cardinals are garbage.
10-8 final. Cardinals suck. My parlay in majestic morsels just bit the fucking dust.
Well, yeah, when you got the Cardinals in your parlay, you're in.
Well, hang on, but we've hit 10 parlays this month.
Okay? I get it. I get it. And not one of them has had the Cardinals in it, has it? No.
Okay.
So what's that tell you? What's that tell you, Bob?
Okay, Mike. You know what? The back the hell up there.
I want to know what.
It's hockey preseason, baby.
That it is.
I've got a hockey preseason play in the daily snack pack today, our daily picks. I've got a hockey preseason play. It'll be my second one.
Wow.
Nice. Well, the first one was a winner, so let's hope this one is.
Yeah.
Start 2-0.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, hockey's on its way. It's happening. You know who's excited about that? You know who's excited about that? Oh, get out of here, Tristan. Cards equals White Sox.
Oof.
Come on. Now, that's going just a little bit too far, Mr. Dolphin, Mr. FSU.
Yeah, trying to get on some teams here. I should have not put my Yankee shirt on tonight because, I mean, they just got to win one game in order to clinch the AL East, and they cannot do it.
No,
this is a hell of a matchup tonight, guys. Burns and Cole.
Yeah.
I mean, if they meet in the playoffs, you could see that matchup happening at some point in time. I give the advantage to Baltimore. I'm not convinced Cole is completely back. What do you think, Brendan?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's completely back. He's definitely been on the up and up compared to his first month back into the season. But I'm just, I always get nervous when teams in late September are still trying to piece their roster together going into the postseason. It's never a good thing to be doing, in my opinion. They bring up Jason Dominguez from the minor leagues. They start sitting Verdugo. I think that's something they should have done way earlier in the season if they were going to try to get some offensive things going. Last night, Marcus Stroman filled in for nasty Nestor Cortez, and you might as well put an injured Cortez out there. He gave up 3 runs in the first inning. Just an ugly display of showing. So the pitching as a whole right now with the Yankees, they need some desperate help.
By the way, Stephen Bassett, the Caitlin Clark prop failed, but at least we talked you out of taking the Cubs plus 800 live, okay? Because that was going to lose. Yankees, okay, Tristan, back off.
Hey, I mean, it's fair. Tristan's got to hear you dog on his teams all the time, so, you're going to get a little back. I mean, there's nothing to ride home about with the Cardinals this year. I mean,
nothing to ride home about the Blues either. They're 0-3 in the preseason so far.
Well, that's not good, but it is just preseason at least.
Right. Guys, we would be remiss, and I think we've missed the boat here for not talking about the Tigers.
Absolutely.
7 of their last 8, they're going to make the playoffs, guys. I really think they are.
Yeah, they definitely should, no doubt about it. I was extremely surprised when I was seeing some of the lines when they were playing Tampa Bay. They might be a team to write a movie about the fall off of Tampa Bay this year, how that happened and came pretty quick for them. But, I mean, the Tigers were favored like minus 175 a couple times throughout the series. Very impressive. I don't know. The whole MLB might be shaken up if we see something like the Tigers and the Guardians playing each other going into the postseason.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Right.
Well,
right.
I mean,
well, you know what?
The top. Go ahead, Bob. What?
Go ahead. You're getting ready.
No, I was just going to point. I was just going to
top prospect.
Huh? Or decide if you're going to go on or you're going to let me make a decision.
Go ahead.
Okay. Tigers end the season with who? The White Sox at home, right? Should be no doubt that they make the playoffs. By the way, the White Sox have won only one series on the road this year. Are you ready for who that was against?
The Tigers.
No. The St. Louis Cardinals.
I was just going to say the Cardinals.
The only team that the White Sox have had a road series win. There you go. He's gone.
Yeah.
I had to
running out of here.
But it's facts. It's facts. Look,
that is crazy.
Facts. You know, Tigers are at home against a team that can't win on the road, and there's no doubt the Tigers are going to win that series. And yeah, they're postseason bound. I think. I don't see any reason.
We're swapping sides here. All right, check it out. This is why I brought up the Tigers. Jackson Jobe is the top pitching prospect in all of baseball. You got to give the Tigers credit. They brought the kid up. They brought him in to close out a game last night. He gave up a hit, but he got out. You know, there was only one base hit. Bottom line is, this kid may be going to postseason with them, and he's got some stuff. He got a slider that's pretty well impossible to hit, and he could throw that baby for strikes on the black of the outside corner to right-hand batters. I watched him
playing with
last
house
night.
Money if you're the Tigers, you know, not expecting them to be here. I mean, make the most of it, and you know, maybe they can make some noise. They certainly have one of the best pitchers in the game. That's helpful. I mean,
and by the way, how do we say his name?
I'm terrible with names, so good luck.
Scooball?
It's not Scooball.
Or is it Scooble?
I thought it was.
I always call him Scooball.
A lot of people do because he throws a pretty crazy Scooball, huh?
Yeah, right.
That's funny. A little bit unrelated, but if I could just at least mention anyone who's never been to the Tiger Stadium, it's a slept-on field. You guys got to go check that out if you ever get a chance. It goes down into the stadium from the street level, completely unlike any of the other fields across the country. They even have a little mini Ferris wheel inside their stadium, so pretty cool. Tigers definitely trying to do what they can to become a name in MLB, that's for sure.
It's Scoobull.
Scoobull.
Yeah.
Scoobull.
I'm still going to call him
Bull.
Scoobull.
Yeah.
And Tarek.
Sounds better.
Tarek Scoobull.
Scoobull.
That was good enunciation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And pronunciation.
Yeah.
Mike, go get us some EV plays, would you?
Yeah, we'll jump over here real quick and see what's going on. I did lock one in earlier that I love. I was Dallas, I believe, over 2.5 total touchdowns tonight. I like it. I think they score 3 touchdowns at least in this game. No doubt about it. So that's one I jumped on. Let's actually just go to the NFL tonight. Change my filter here. NFL filter. Let's change
today's day. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to change it to today.
He's trying to help you.
I know what I'm doing, man. I know what I'm doing. I appreciate it. But here's that.
There's that burn sack.
Yeah,
under. Under.
It's value shifted to the under, but that's okay. I'm going to stay away from it because Tristan's got the over. I did lock in Devin Singletary. I took under 2.5 receptions. It's going to be dicey, but I'm going to roll with it. And there's the one.
The DeMarcus Lawrence play is now under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These were all overs earlier today.
Yep.
Wow.
There's the Dallas one over 2.5 team total touchdowns -130. You know, come on. They got to score at least 3 touchdowns, right? It's the Giants, man. Come on. And I got Daniel Jones for an interception as well. Looks like
that's a good one.
Yeah. I'm liking it. Now, this one's interesting. Dak under 34.5 player passing attempts. It's +100 right now on the under. It looks like Fanatics and DraftKings, they favor the under at -125. Several other books, Bet Online, a pretty sharp book sometimes, -123. Looks like Bet Rivers at -120.
I can't lie. I took Dak over 35.5. I got it at plus 115 over on Bet ESPN. He's covered that line in 2 out of the 3 games this year. The only one he didn't was against the Browns. So you're definitely, I feel like, looking at him to cover that again.
Yeah, and it kind of worries me looking at this. You got Bodog and Bovada at minus 125 on his over, and then you go to Pinnacle, the sharpest book. They've got his over at minus 124. So they're actually Pinnacle, and I know they may not be as sharp on player props all the time, but on this particular one, they're offering plus 102 on his under. We're getting it for plus 100 on BetMGM. Obviously, I don't have Pinnacle here in Illinois, but you can actually get better odds on Pinnacle than you can anywhere else on this play. Yeah, there's some books favoring his under, but I'm going to stay away actually on that play. Man, Zeke under 7.5 rushing attempts. You'd like to think no way, right?
You'd like to think Rico Downs getting a lot of names, a lot of calling. I've seen a lot of anytime touchdowns coming from him this week.
I
know a lot of the sharing is starting to go his way. Zeke just not.
Yeah, he didn't
like
do nothing last game.
Not looking like the same. I think he only scored week 1, or maybe his touchdown actually came last week. Honestly, to save some things for him, but he's only had 1 rushing touchdown on the season. Kind of looks a little methodical and out of shape to me.
Yeah, and the first game was the only one he actually went over this number, and he had 10 rushing attempts. So the last 2 games and a loss, not hit this number, but you
3
wonder
last week,
huh?
3
Yeah, he only had
last
3
week.
last week. Yeah, well, part of that is you're playing from behind like crazy.
True.
And same with New Orleans, down like crazy, right? So they went to throwing the ball. Man, it's a tough one. It does seem like they're going to, use the other running back a little bit more, but, do they want to at least get him, around that 10 rushing attempt line, and I don't know, man. I'm going to stay away. I got to be honest.
I can't believe Jerry Jones passed up trying to get Derrick Henry and decided to sign Zeke. I think Jerry's getting too old.
I was just going to say, I've never met someone who has so much money to throw around and isn't willing to spend it to win some football games. It blows my mind.
I hear you.
Now this one, I'm thinking I like this one. It's under 1.5 receptions for the tight end, Theo Johnson. We know that Jones is going to target Malik quite a bit. Last game,
did he even have a catch?
I don't know if he even played last game though either, to be honest with you. But no, I'm not. Well, I'm looking. Yeah, he did. He had 1 catch for 13 yards, 3 targets. Second game against Washington, absolutely nothing. Not sure if he played or not, though, to be honest with you, in that game. And then the first game against Minnesota, he had 1 catch for 18 yards, but he did have 4 targets. So he'll get some targets, but then again, when you got Daniel Jones throwing you the ball, sometimes it's not so good. So We're going to lock it in on Fliff.
Yeah, I like that. I think with the value that you're getting there, it's hard to pass up. I mean, next best it looks like we're seeing is plus 105. So
yeah.
Hey, what happened to Daniel Jones running the football? I mean, the guy can do it. Why are we not going with that? Why are we not running plays with rollouts and him taking off, or you know what I mean?
Didn't he take a good shot last year, end up in concussion protocol after a big hit running?
Could be.
I feel like that might have been last year, if I'm remembering correctly. And then obviously you had Tua this year as well too. I wouldn't be running if I was a quarterback. I could tell you that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Not at your size. I mean, my God, they kill you.
Easily.
Well, and I mean, I don't know. Daniel Jones also has had a tendency to fumble a lot.
That's true too. But once again, Giants fans are on his ass, and the guy won a playoff game for him.
That's fine. I know you like to go to that for certain guys sometimes, and then other guys have won a playoff game, and you don't think.
All right, get off my ass.
You don't think it meant anything because it was only 1 game. But this guy who's been garbage He's getting all the passes imaginable, man.
Whatever, dude. All right, I got PhD here saying Singletary over 14.5 rushing attempts, minus 120. Jones, 6.5 rushing attempts, minus 110. Caught it earlier, plus 110. Punt play on Singletary, 2 TDs, plus 650, all on DK. Don't expect Lamar and Henry results rushing, but I think Giants have blueprint to beat Dallas.
Man.
Dude, I really think the Giants can pull this off tonight as well, too, to be honest with you. I feel like they're slept on really bad. A lot of people, again, heavily favoring the Cowboys. All the numbers point in their favor. And I will say one of my little secrets is I always fade that bucket with Trent. He's on the Cowboys tonight, so I think I might be fading the Giants.
Well, that's worrisome, too. Yeah, that's always worrisome, too. And what worries me is this is the same spot I kind of figured that everything's aligning for Dallas to blow the Giants out tonight. Same thing I thought with Cincinnati coming off of that, loss to Kansas City against Washington. I thought they opened the game up, go down the field, Jamar Chase, touchdown. He's getting the ball. He's getting in the end zone finally. It's like, yeah, Cincinnati's going to be clicking. And they were offensively.
They were, honestly. Yeah, offensively. They looked great. Joe Burrow throwing three touchdowns, over 300 yards.
Yeah, I expected them to bounce back and at least get the win. At least get the win. Although we did lean towards, we took Washington on the spread. But I just had a feeling. I'm like, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Cincinnati blows them out tonight. It just seems like a spot for them. Well, we were wrong there. So that's how I feel about Dallas tonight. This has got potential to me to be a blowout and should be. Now let's see if it will be. And, it's tough. I'm telling you right now, I'm definitely not backing them heavily. I'm leaning.
Bob, you said, there you go. When PhD agrees with me, you better watch out. Jones has had decent rushing yards each game, so this could be a Jones showcase rushing. I'm telling you, I'd run him. I really would.
Well, with Dallas not being able to stop the run, with Dallas not being able to stop the run, no, he's no Lamar Jackson or anything, but you're going to have to stay committed to the run if you're the Giants.
Tell him, kid, 5 yards and slide.
But again,
you know what I mean?
I get it. I get it, but I think that I think if I'm Dallas, I'm doing everything I can to stop the run tonight. Singletary, man, there's no reason to get torched by him tonight, man. There's no reason. I get Kamara. I get Lamar and Derrick Henry. If there was ever a time for Dallas to get it going, now's the chance. If they lose this game, that's pathetic.
The problem is with Dallas doing that, they start stuffing the box and they're only worried about that run. Again, their secondary is not really all that strong this season. You got a guy like Malik Neighbors. He's going deep. It could be another 2-touchdown game for him. They stuff that, put 8 guys in the box every time looking to stop the run. So I don't know.
Yeah, man. Well, and the thing is, they shouldn't have to do that though with Daniel Jones and Devin Singletary, right? There's absolutely no reason to have to do that. And if they do, yeah, they're going to probably get burned here and there.
He's taking Jones ATS.
ATS.
I think he means ATD, right?
Probably, but then again, maybe he's
against the spread.
No, or maybe he thinks Jones is going to cover this spread by himself. It's going to be one of them games for him.
Oh, okay.
What?
How's he do that?
Well, if he scores 3, if he accounts for like every, rushes for 2, throws for 2, you kind of have to
pass it to himself.
No, but
it's been done before.
They still count as touchdowns thrown for him. It don't matter if you don't have to catch it.
All right, you guys are scaring me. What are you betting on game line? I'm trying to put an SGP together. I'll tell you what we got.
We like all our props that we got, Steven. As far as picking this game straight up against the spread tonight, man, I got to be honest with you. I'm going to stick to my gut and say I'm leaning towards Dallas.
Right.
But if I'm wrong, won't be a bit surprised.
Put Dallas minus 3.5 in there, or minus 2.5. Try to hit an alternate spread line there. that's what you want to do, Stevie B. By the way, Stevie B parlay should be coming up right now. But before we do that, I just want to say one thing. There's one league that's got its shit together. Okay? And that's the WNBA, because they got the top 4 teams, and it is going to be awesome. All right? That's all I got to say. I won't talk more WNBA, but I've got Mike. He's watching a little more WNBA, baby. All right.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. And we're going to put a Stevie B parlay together here real quick.
Yeah, anytime touchdown for Jones. I like that. Any ATS
right.
Meaning anytime touchdown score, man.
We got 3 games left. Oh no, we got the Braves. Oh no, that one got postponed.
That one got delayed. Yeah. Postponed.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Yankees, Orioles, Marlins, Twins, Padres, Dodgers. I'll go first. This is a Stevie B parlay, and I will take the Twins on the money line tonight against Miami. I know the Twins have sucked lately, but I'm putting them in a parlay. You got 2 other games. Let's let Brendan pick his Yankees in Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, you know who I want to take, but man, after
who you got to take, man?
It's just honestly, after watching the game last night, seeing things going on, I almost feel bad not taking the Yankees, but I think I just got to lean towards Baltimore tonight. I don't think the Yankees are going to come through. It might be a very close game.
Plus money, baby.
Yeah, Judge has hit a home run in 4 games in a row. Hasn't helped them out at all. So
I know. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. All right, Mike. Padres, Dodgers.
Yeah, tough one. I mean, with Buehler on the mound for the Dodgers, it is worrisome. However, Ohtani hadn't hit a home run in a couple of days. I know Tristan has been on him the last couple of games. He hadn't come through. Tonight may be one of them nights where the Dodgers explode offensively. They're at home. It's their last home game of the regular season. I'm gonna go with the Dodgers.
All right, this is what we get. This is what we got. Stevie
wrap that division just about up after that.
Boy, I keep on winding up seeing more books popping up all the time. You're going to see more of these other types of books with the sweepstakes. Plus 560 on Circa. Moneyline parlay.
Hard Rock's got that at.
Oh, did I miss that? No, Hard Rock's plus 5.
No, I know, but I don't. I mean, I don't. Circa sucks, I think, but
no, they don't. First of all, Circa doesn't limit you. They'll even tell you that. We do not limit bettors. Number 1. Number 2, Mike, they usually have the best lines or some of the best lines. They're a sharper book. And when we put these parlays together and we're looking for plays, Circa pops up an awful lot. The only ones that beat them usually are Pinnacle and the offshore books.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that's just my opinion. You can agree with it or not. But we're taking the Twins, the Orioles, and the Dodgers on a Stevie B parlay. All right? That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Like it. I like it.
I think, too. A Yankees fan against the Yankees is as solid a pick as you can get. Stevie B is a Yankees fan.
Yeah. Well, then you feel my pain and probably understand exactly what I mean if you've been watching them this last week, that it just ain't been looking good for them. So
no, but I mean, what kind of friggin' pain are you in? I mean,
one game. We need to win one game for a week and a half now to clinch the East, and they just can't get it done. I mean, it's honestly, it seems like a joke. It's like just.
And the Cardinals need to win like fucking 18 games, dude.
Yeah, I guess it's a little worse.
Time left in the season. I mean, shit happens. You could be like Tristan. His baseball team. He says it's the Dodgers, okay, but in reality, he's a Marlins fan. Don't let him kid you. Okay?
Well, then I'll have to just thank you, Tristan, for Jazz Chisholm. He's been fun to watch in New York. So.
Oh, goodness. All right, man. Well, you know what? We're going to get out of here. Great show again. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we are doing Drew. So whoever can show up, I know Justin will be here. Tristan will probably be here too. And you know what, Brendan, if you can make it in, dude, 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Hopefully Eric will be here and Kia. It would be great. Let's see, did I get a rise on? Go to your doctor and talk about the pain in the ass.
That's the therapist.
Yeah. They're more like a pain in the ass for you right now. All right, folks. See you later.